When responding to hazardous materials incidents, speed matters. That's why we work to make sure our nation's firefighters can know exactly what hazardous materials they're dealing with before they arrive on the scene of an incident. For too long, delays in relaying this critical information to first responders has hampered or delayed emergency response efforts. PHMSA's new rule requires railroads to proactively inform our first responders about all the hazardous materials on a train involved in an incident as soon as that incident occurs. This is a common sense step and a big win for safety for our brave first responders and in the communities in which they serve. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just listen to those brave men and women who work to keep you safe every day.
Many times, rail incidents are chaotic, they're complex, and they cover a large area. So they have a big footprint.
More often than not, firefighters don't know what chemical they're responding to until they're already there. And that's assuming that they get the information soon after they arrive. Many times they don't.
The limiting factor is what's the hazard. And so trying to ascertain what the hazard is takes a lot longer with an unknown than it does with something where you can get to your references and find out what the hazards are.
This rule will be especially helpful to fire departments in rural areas. It's a very proactive rule. It's historic, and I think it's going to be very helpful.
What this rule does is it gives them one additional leg up than they had previously. No longer are they going to have to come into these types of incidents blindsided.
Having better information before we get there, we can kind of get the ball rolling in the right direction.
Any of this intel is tremendously helpful to helping us achieve mission success.
Anything we can do to advance changes that make our first responders safer is a win for all of us.
The work that PHMSA has done to bring this rule to reality, it shows that our concerns are being heard and that the people who make the decisions that affect our jobs are thinking about our safety and well-being.
This historic rulemaking could not have been made without critical input from our first responders. Thank you to the thousands of men and women who put your lives on the line every day to keep our communities safe. We're excited to move forward with this new rule that will protect our first responders, the public, and the environment from hazardous materials incidents.